But speaking of Clinton and her numerous scandals, which to me is like an ever-evolving door of Clinton scandals because it's the gift that keeps on giving, really. We have a new book out called Clinton Cash. Its official name is Clinton Cash, The Untold Story of How and Why Foreign Governments and Businesses Helped Make Bill and Hillary Rich. As we mentioned a few weeks back, the Clinton Foundation, which is a foundation run by the Clintons, has gotten donations from foreign governments, which is particularly a problem if you're Secretary of State. It kind of looks like you're taking bribes. This 186-page investigation of donations made to the Clinton Foundation by these foreign entities and is proving to be the most anticipated and feared book of the presidential cycle. The book asserts that foreign entities who made payments to the Clinton Foundation and to Mrs. Clinton through Mr. Clinton through high-speaking fees received favors from Mrs. Clinton's State Department in return. So we found that these foreign entities made payments to the Clinton Foundation and to Bill, and that when they gave these speaking engagements to Bill and these money to the Clinton Foundation, Hillary had her State Department give them favors in return. So they're paying for favors, essentially. Pretty crooked stuff. It kind of reminds you back of like the old days of politics when people paid for cabinet positions. But that's the Clinton way, really. Mr. Schweitzer writes that we will see a pattern of financial transactions involving the Clintons that occurred contemporaneous with favorable U.S. policy decisions benefiting those providing the funds. So they made these policy decisions favorable to these people giving them money. An example he includes is a free trade agreement in Colombia that benefited a major foundation donor's natural resource investments in the South American nation. It also includes development products in the aftermath of the Haitian earthquake in 2010 and more than $1 million in payments to Bill by a Canadian bank and major shareholder in the Keystone XL pipeline around the time the project was being debated in the State Department. So, of course, these businesses in these countries, they're going to give money. They're going to try to get any advantage they can. What's really despicable is that the Clintons accept it. But I mean, it's the Clintons. Once again, does that really surprise you? Of course, the newly assembled Clinton campaign team is planning a full court press to diminish the book as yet another conservative hit job. Campaign spokesman Brian Fallon called the book part of the Republicans' coordinated attack strategy of Mrs. Clinton, quote, twisting previously known facts into absurd conspiracy theories. And he said, it will not be the first work of partisan-fueled fiction about the Clintons' record, and we know it won't be the last. How, like I said, they go the same thing arguments again. But how blindly can the Democrats continue to follow Hillary? They surely can't expect everyone to believe that all these scandals are just conservative propaganda. At least I hope the American electorate is smarter than that. I mean, they just can't be every single scandal, whether it be the Clinton Foundation or Benghazi or any of these foundations or her emails. It just can't all be of this big conservative conspiracy. I mean, obviously, it has to be something on her. I mean, eventually they have to realize that one of these things, at least one, just by the odds, have to be true. They can't possibly make up every single one of these. So, if that's going to be their strategy for the whole campaign, I think it's going to be an uphill strategy to go against. The important thing here is that the Republicans have a strong candidate to go against her. Of course, the timing of this book is problematic for Hillary as she begins a campaign to position herself as a, quote, champion for everyday Americans. I absolutely love that. Of course, let me tell you something about this everyday American Hillary Clinton. From 2001 to 2012, the Clintons' income was at least, get this, $136.5 million. During Hillary's years of public service, the Clintons have conducted or facilitated hundreds of large transactions with foreign governments and individuals. And some of these transactions have put millions into their own pockets. That's your everyday American right there. she really exemplifies the everyday American, the $136.5 million, which I'm sure most everyday Americans make. But, you know, she is an everyday American because she rides a bus. So it's all okay. She's got her little bus that she rides, or her van that she rides around in. I like to think of it as like a VW bus. I mean, if it was me, that's what I would ride in. I mean, how everyday American can you get, you know, than a '60s VW bus? I mean, definitely go to her past of being a hippie. So, you know, she's definitely your everyday American at $136.5 million.